Good evening, members of the Blackstone-Millville Regional School Committee, Dr. DeFalco, Mr. Ducharme, family, friends, teachers, and NHS members. My name is Chloe Chauffet, and I'm the current president of the 2024 to 2025 Blackstone-Millville chapter of the National Honor Society, and I will be leading you through tonight's ceremony. We are gathered here this evening to induct new members to the Blackstone-Millville chapter of the National Honor Society for the 2025 to 2026 school year. This year, the National Honor Society has continued its legacy of being an adaptable, positive, and passionate organization. Our chapter works with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt: "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how strong the man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. It is the credit belongs to the man who actually is in the arena." We continue to be a helpful presence with the BMR School Committee, as well as the towns themselves, by involving ourselves in numerous activities, events, and demonstrate at least one of the 4 pillars of character, scholarship, leadership, and service, which are considered the foundation of our organization. Along with our involvement in such activities, all members must maintain an academic average of at least 95%, log 24 service hours for this year, including summer, and take no fewer than 4 advanced level academic classes. To start off, I would like to take a look back at our National Honor Society's incredible year as an organization. Beginning in the summer, our members showed excellent leadership by helping clean up a camp that our advisor works at, as well as numerous other service opportunities. Throughout the fall and winter, our members were involved in a cleanup in our town and helped those in need. The National Honor Society is continuously serving the community by helping at the Blackstone Food Pantry located at St. Paul's Church. Every Tuesday and Saturday, 1 or 2 NHS volunteers will help clean up and organize the food pantry. This spring, we also hosted the 19th annual Empty Bowl Dinner, which had a very successful outcome. The Empty Bowl Dinner is hosted by the National Honor Society and is one of our main fundraising events for the Blackstone Food Pantry. A lot of planning and preparation is put into this event. Members will form committees for advertising, food, decoration, and bowls. Our members made handcrafted bowls with the help of our art teacher, Ms. Robertson. With the help of our graphic teacher, Mr. Juba, and head chef Rachel Oliveira and chef Caitlin Whitney, we advertised and hosted a dinner in the BMR cafeteria. We will be donating a check for $2,100 to the Blackstone Food Pantry this year using the proceeds from this event. Our National Honor Society members continuously volunteer to help our community, school, and fellow students without the expectation of personal reward. Later in this ceremony, you will hear from my fellow officers about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. We use these pillars to guide us as we work to better ourselves in the community we live in. At this time, our advisor, Mr. Rowe, would like to share some opening remarks.
Wow, it's a very solemn crowd right now. Let's lighten the mood. So, the other day I was listening to the radio, and scientists actually have determined that cows will produce 50% more milk if the farmer talks to them while he's milking them. Have you heard this? Yeah. It's a case of in one ear, out the other. Which is actually the theme of my opening remarks. So, the first thing I want to do is recognize the fact that we have up here an outstanding group of students who are also athletes and musicians. How about a big hand for them? But it's not all about them. I just want to take a moment and we can't see you because of the lighting, but just to take a moment and reflect on all the people that are here tonight are obviously here because you played a major part in one or more of these students' lives. And without you, they obviously wouldn't be here. So how about a round of applause for everybody here tonight? So I'm the parent of 2 high school boys, and I know that they don't always listen to your esteemed advice. And so part 1 of my lesson tonight is when your parents, your teachers, your loved ones give you some advice, Don't let it go in one ear and out the other, right? Listen. Don't listen to respond, listen to understand. And then you can make a judgment about whether it's good advice or not. But don't let it go in one ear and out the other. The second little piece I'd like to, as I was reflecting on tonight, I was thinking about, I've probably been to maybe 13 or 14 NHS inductions over the years, and obviously, if you've been here before, and many of you have, it always centers around the pillars that our officers are going to talk about tonight: service, character, leadership, and scholarship. And I just want to take a moment, because every year I sit in the crowd, and I don't usually speak up here, and I really do have a tremendous amount of pride for the students and the way they conduct themselves and the words that they share with us. And I just want to make sure for everybody that's up here that you don't just sort of zone out and tune it out. I really want you to focus on what we're talking about when we talk about especially service. Because one thing I've learned from being the NHS advisor is you can do so much more as a group than you can as an individual. Okay, so as our officers speak tonight, make sure it doesn't go in one ear and out the other. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm going to turn it back over to Chloe.
Thank you, Mr. Rowe. As mentioned earlier, membership in the National Honor Society is earned by effective demonstration of the 4 pillars held in high esteem by the Society. The other 4 officers will first light a candle to represent each one of the pillars from the center candle of knowledge, then speak on these qualities: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. First, Treasurer Kellen Shave will speak on scholarship.
When you first hear of scholarship, you'll most likely think of it as a purely academic quality. And sure, all of our members are all profoundly intelligent, all boasting weighted averages of over 95 with either honors or AP course loads while balancing all of their extracurriculars. The sacrifices made to be sitting here on this stage is an insurmountable representation to each student's dedication to academics. Purely numbers-wise, the students behind me are the best and brightest that our school has to offer, but our members exceed that purely academic definition. Scholarship extends far beyond the class setting, where our members challenge themselves every day in every possible way to become the best versions of themselves. Learning happens everywhere, and our members are ready to use all they have learned previously to apply and remember this, have all they've previously learned to apply their teachings and garner new lessons from the world around them, and be ready to learn during whatever situation they may find themselves in. Scholarship is the strive to understand one's faults and better themselves in every way possible, emotionally, socially, and maybe just academically. To understand the application of scholarship to every other pillar is to understand what the National Honor Society means to both an individual and the community as a whole. Scholarship is a pillar because it is so much more than just grades. It's about being able to learn from your surroundings and use it to create a better future for oneself and everyone as a whole. So, to all of the inductees, current members, and everyone in the audience, continue to learn and strive for a better future in all aspects of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Kellen. Next, Vice President Olivia Nicoloro will speak on character.
Hello, everyone. Okay. The National Honor Society is more than just having academic achievements or taking part in community service, even showing up for those early morning meetings. Here at BMR, character is one of the strongest pillars that make up our National Honor Society. It is more than just a trait. It's a commitment to honesty, integrity, and strong moral principles. It's the kindness in our hearts and the joy we feel after seeing someone smile at our local food pantry. It's dedicating long hours to service for others when we could be back at home enjoying that much-needed sleep we all need. It's taking responsibility for our mistakes while also reaching for greater achievements. It's the feeling of accomplishment after the stress of organizing our annual empty bowl dinner. It's to treat others with respect and fairness no matter what you look or sound like. As an NHS member, we are expected to uphold all values that make up the 5 pillars, but especially character. To all the current members, new inductees, and people in the audience, let us remember character isn't something that we can just turn on and off. It's something we live in every day. Character is what makes us individuals, and let us make it something that we're proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Now, Service Hour Coordinator and Historian Lacey Faniff will speak on service.
Service is the core pillar that brings our members and community together and makes NHS NHS. Throughout the 24-25 chapter of BMR NHS, our members have completed over 1,000 hours of service. While being a member comes with the requirement of 8 hours per semester and 10 over the summer, the numbers, impact, and reason go much deeper than just being a requirement. 1,000 hours of service doesn't just mean our members checked off a box and did their job. 1,000 hours of service means 1,000 hours of bringing our community together, improving it, stepping up where it is needed most, lending a hand, and leaving an impact. Service not only impacts our community, but the individuals partaking in the service as well. For our members, service has become a building block in our development, as it has changed our perspective, deepened our empathy, and allowed us to understand the importance of helping our community. This year, our members have assisted in the Blackstone Food Pantry, providing groceries and meals to families within our community, assisted in events such as the Hometown Christmas Celebration and Easter Egg Hunt, bringing families together, and hosting fundraisers such as the Empty Bowl Dinner, which allowed us to donate over $2,000 to the Blackstone Food Pantry. These are just a few examples of the many community events our members have been a part of this year. Each hour, event, and gesture collectively builds a powerful and tight-knit community. As successful students, future leaders, and members of the National Honor Society, service is not simply a requirement for us, but an opportunity and an invitation to become a part of our community and to improve and impact it. We give our time, effort, and energy to our community because we believe it matters and makes a difference. Service has power, and when members of the community come together, the power only grows. All of our members and their families should hold great pride in knowing the importance of the impact they have made just within the last year. The time and effort our members have poured into our community have not and never will be unnoticed, and their service has truly contributed to something meaningful within our community and should be something they continue to do throughout their lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Lacey. Lastly, Secretary Riley McMahon will speak on leadership.
Leadership is more than a role. It's a choice we make every single day. It's the decision to stand up when it's easier to sit down, to speak up when silence would be safer, and to work for others, not just ourselves. As a member of the National Honor Society, we are called to lead with purpose, to inspire through our actions, and to serve with humility. Leadership isn't about having power, it's about empowering others. It's about listening, caring, and building a better community wherever we are. Great leaders are not those who demand attention, but those who inspire trust. They are humble enough to listen, bold enough to act, and wise enough to know that leadership is never about personal glory. It's about collective growth. We have the privilege and the responsibility to be the kind of leaders the world needs, leaders who value service over recognition and commitment over convenience. Every one of us has the ability to lead, and every day gives us the opportunity to prove it through kindness, through service, and through the example we set. So let's be the leaders who lift others up, who lead with heart, and who leave a legacy of hope and strength behind us. Thank you.
Thank you, Riley. At this time, would all the candidates for induction into the Blackstone-Millville Regional Chapter of the National Honor Society, also current members, please rise and raise your right hand and repeat after me in the National Honor Society Pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship and service, leadership and character. Please be seated. Now we will begin the installation of new members. Can I please have Lacey and Riley to the table? First, starting off with Marin Berry. Cody Fletcher. Pierce Frasca. Clover Maloney. Kevin Nash. Caleb Niebuhr. Jacob Peterson. Jacqueline Phipps. Casey Shea. Daniel Zaritsny. Jocelyn Haggerty and Ella Riley will not be here tonight, but we congratulate you on your induction. Congratulations to the National Honor Society new inductees. At this time, we will now conduct the installation of the new officers. As each position is named, with the new and current officers, please step up to the candle of knowledge. Please hold your applause until all officers are named. Secretary, Seth Asante. Historian, Caitlin Juba. Treasurer, Marissa Pettarella. Vice President Ella McCourt, who will not be here tonight. President Grace Buzzle. I hope you guys have a productive and successful year with these new officers. I'm sure you will continue our great legacy and further expand the achievements of the National Honor Society and continue to better the Blackstone Millville community. Congratulations. Each year, the new members are asked to invite an inspiring teacher, coach, counselor, or administrator to the BMR community to this ceremony. These individuals have been recognized in our program, but at this time, I would like them to stand and be recognized. Now, please welcome Superintendent Dr. Jason DeFalco for some closing remarks.
Good evening, everybody. So great being here tonight and being able to at least see the end of what is one of my favorite ceremonies each year. And it's my favorite because the individuals on this platform represent two things that are very near and dear to our community. The first, of course, is academic leadership and scholarship. And it's amazing. I've known many of you for a very long time at this point, and seeing you kind of going about your academic journey has been just heartwarming. And I'm very, very proud of everybody up on this stage this evening. Those who are moving on from us, and of course those who are going to be stepping in to fill some really big shoes. But a very heartfelt and sincere thank you to all of you for your hard work and effort. You have reached one of the highest academic achievements that there is. So a big congratulations to all of you. The other piece that makes this such an important, not only ceremony, of course, but an important organization for our students to belong to is the service aspect. I know through Mr. Rowe's leadership and that of, and I'm not sure you all could see them, but a lot of the individuals that were standing that are here this evening on behalf of our students, our educators, are in the back of the auditorium. But with the leadership of those individuals and under Mr. Rowe's leadership, our National Honor Society students give back quite a bit. to our school community, both in very formal ways, but also in informal ways. They get, and I'm sure they would share this with you, they get asked a lot to step in and help out whenever there is a need in our community. And so I'm incredibly grateful for that. And I think those two elements, the academic leadership and achievement and the service aspect of being a National Honor Society, is what truly makes this so special. And so again, congratulations to our students and to our families. I know that you know this, but speaking to you as a parent, we have a lovely group of teenagers on the stage, and teens are not always so great at sharing their gratitude, but I can tell you for sure, they would not be up here if it wasn't for all of your love and support. So let's give your families a big round of applause. So with that, I again just want to congratulate everybody and thank our families. And I believe, Mr. Rowe, if I'm correct, there are refreshments after the ceremony this evening. I can't quite see you with the light on here, but okay. And those are in the cafeteria? Perfect. So families, if you want to join our scholars and our staff in the cafeteria for some light refreshments after the ceremony, that would be great. And again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. DeFalco. On behalf of the 2024 to 2025 National Honor Society, I would like to thank Miss Jessica Ryan and Mr. Schaefer and the Woodwind Choir for providing us with their wonderful music selection for tonight. I also would like to give a huge thanks to all the supportive parents and guardians sitting in the audience here tonight. You have helped each and every one of us get to this point today, and you've inspired us each and every day to be the best we can be. Lastly, I would like to thank our advisor, Mr. Rowe, who has provided us with his time to lead us through the year. You have been a great help, and your positive attitude and your amazing support have really made us who we are today. We cannot be more thankful for your dedication to the National Honor Society, and we appreciate you for all your hard work. Thank you for another great and successful year. Please stand and be recognized. This now concludes our program. Thank you all for joining us. We will have light refreshments and desserts in the cafeteria. Have a wonderful night.
gathered with the